Hey there, how's it going? It's Arden again, and this week, if you've seen the Pope and a puffer and got fooled by that, it was an early April Fool's joke from AI. Things are moving fast in this world, and you probably might be feeling a little overwhelmed, whether you're being affected by climate change, or you're in the middle of political turmoil in your community. There's been, in the US here, we've had school shootings. They happen, seems like daily. There's frustration around that because nobody's doing anything. It's absolutely ridiculous. There's also inflation, prices of food. I mean, $10 for eggs. So there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of political unrest, war. So we're in the middle of it. We're in the thick of it. And it's almost like, what do we do? Do we just like give up, go analog? Do we fear AI? Do we go and join our community? Do we protest? Well, we can do all of those things. And at the same time, we also need to be making sure that we are caring for ourselves and putting the oxygen mask on first for us before we go out and do what we need to be doing. So I'm also reminded that there's really, there's good and bad in everything, like thinking about AI, there's good and bad for that. It's almost like, Eve going, hi, remember me when I made Adam eat the apple? Well, somebody had to do it. He was too chicken shit to do it. So I got him to eat the apple because that's duality. Welcome. That's like, we see the good and the bad in everything. This is what it's like in this earth. And when we don't see the good and the bad, we really are, that's what we're stepping into, right? Non-duality, that comes from love. And so there was a desire for us to see both good and bad, yet they're not actually real. If you think about it, there's good in everything and there's bad in everything, and they create a balance that's yin yang. So when we think about what truly is non-duality, it comes down to one thing, and that is love. And love doesn't see good and bad. True love doesn't see it. It's almost like, don't know what you're talking about, people, because love is love, and there is no right, wrong. It just is love, and feels so good. So this, I felt like, okay, one of my main guides, Pallas Athena, has stepped forward, and she really wants to bring forward a healing of this balance for you, so that you feel a little bit more balanced and in love with your soul, with your spirit, and reconnected in a way that really helps you to move through this world, even though it feels like everything's pulling at you, and that whatever decision you make, it's going to be right or wrong or whatever. It doesn't really matter when you're in the space of reminding yourself of what you are, which is truly just divine love. So I just want you to close your eyes. We're going to do a quick little healing activation, remembering of who you are. And she's standing in front of us. And Pallas Athena is actually the twin flame to who I call BV, Blue Violet. I call him Maha. That's what he wants me to call him. But Lily Moses, the artist that did the deck for Kyle Gray, Keepers of the Light, she drew him, and they call him Sana Kimura in his deck. But that's him. And he has these really blue-violet eyes. I don't even know if she painted those eyes. Yep, she did. I don't know if you can see that, because it's kind of the blur of my background kind of gets in the way. And he has Lady Venus as his twin flame, but this is what Pallas Athena looks like. Not as, I mean, you know, it's obviously an artist's rendition, but I thought it was really interesting. So she's standing here with her arms out on either side of her. And in one palm, she has a beautiful magenta ball of light. And in the other hand, she has a beautiful ball of golden light. Very gold, it's gold. And magenta is all about beauty and compassion and transformation. And gold is all about amplification and divine wisdom. And so she's holding both of those in balance on either side. And so go ahead and just close your eyes, because these colors are going to provide some healing and remembrance for you. She's holding them and wants you to know that these colors are here for your support, to remind you of your love, of your compassion, of your beauty. And the gold is there to amplify that, to bring out your love, so that when you serve others, it's easy. That is amplified. Whether it's a kind deed or a compliment, something simple for you to give is received and amplified. And this is what grows your love and the love of others. This is how non-duality works. And so just envision and imagine that these colors are starting to come towards you and surround your energy field. And it's almost like they're little micro dots, mists of color, intermingling, not mixing, but you see little dots of magenta and little dots of gold surrounding you, swirling around you like a mist, just lifting your energy, amplifying your energy, providing you a loving presence. And you start to feel the mists of these colors, these little dots, touch your skin. And it's almost like it's just landing on you very softly, very softly. And your body and your skin and your energy body and your chakras, they're all just taking this in. It's like they're absorbing all these beautiful colors, the beautiful magenta and the gold. And it starts to rest within your heart space, your heart chakra. So your heart chakra is turning to more of a really bright magenta pink with lots of gold swirling around. And just be with this beautiful, loving energy, this amplification of the divine wisdom in you, that you are love. Your soul is love. Your spirit is love. Great. Great. And then just put your hands on your heart, just to kind of seal the beautiful colors within. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Great. We just started having a downpour of rain just now. So it's almost happened at the time when the colors were coming into your heart. I love when things like that happen. So be with that. I hope that heals and helps you as you move forward in your day and in the days to come. And make sure to just subscribe so that you know when my next video is out next week. Okay, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.